Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle something that could completely flip how you think about making software. It's called vibe coding. Seriously, it's all about taking that amazing idea you have and turning it into a real working app, not in months, but in minutes. So, let's see how it's done.
Come on, I know you have one. We all do. That brilliant, game-changing app idea, the one you keep bringing up with friends, the one that you know could solve a real problem. But for pretty much everyone, there's always been this one huge, massive wall standing in the way.
And there it is, the coding barrier. For decades, if you wanted to create something, you had to be able to write complex code. It was the ultimate gatekeeper. If you couldn't speak that very specific language of computers, well, your idea was just stuck. But what if that's not the case anymore?
Okay, so let's just look at this contrast, because it's everything. The old way meant what? Months of work, tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a whole team of expensive developers. The new way? We're talking about maybe a weekend, a tiny, tiny budget. And get this, using plain English to describe what you want. It honestly sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it is happening right now.
So this new way of doing things actually has a name, vibe coding. You can think of it less like a strict set of rules and more like a philosophy. It's a brand new, way more intuitive and honestly collaborative way to build software. Let's dig into what that actually means.
So think about vibe coding less like you're a coder hunched over a keyboard and more like you're a movie director. You've got the vision, you've got the vibe, and you partner up with an AI that acts like your entire film crew, handling all that technical heavy lifting. You're the architect, and you're just talking with this super smart assistant to build exactly what you see in your head.
Now, here's something really important to keep in mind. All this speed comes with a trade-off. As the security expert Chris Weisapal points out, the AI-generated code is about the same quality as human code. But because you can create it so fast, you can also create, quote, more vulnerabilities per unit of time. It's like having a supercar. It's incredibly powerful, but you've got to be mindful of how you drive it. The goal isn't just to build any more. It's to build and then make sure it's solid.
So, okay, this all sounds amazing in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? What do you use? Well, you need the right tool. And that brings us to your new creative partner, your AI co-founder.
The tool that really makes this whole idea a reality is something people are calling an AI co-founder. It's a platform that's literally designed to understand your plain English descriptions and then just translate them into complete working apps. The one we're going to look at today is from a company called Lovable.dev.
Now, you might have heard of other no-code tools like Webflow or Bubble, and those are great. But Lovable is playing a totally different game. It is completely focused on being AI first, which means it builds the entire act for you, front end, back end, all of it. This gives it the absolute easiest learning curve because, well, you're mostly just talking to it. The big takeaway here, it's designed to be the fastest possible path from a simple idea to a real product.
All right, that's enough talk. The best way to really get the power of vibe coding is to just see it happen. So right here, right now, in the next minute or so, we're going to build a full functional web app, completely from scratch. You ready? Let's do it. So here's what we're building. A smart business idea validator. Super useful, right? It's an app where you can type in your startup idea and an AI will actually analyze its potential, check out the competition, and even suggest ways to make it better. I mean, this is a seriously useful tool that in the old days would have taken a team weeks, if not months, to build.
And look how simple the process is. It's just 3 steps. That's it. First, we'll use an AI assistant, in this case Claude, to help us flesh out the design. Second, we take that design and hand it over to Lovable to do the actual building. And third, we deploy it to the internet for anyone to use, with just one click. Done.
And this is what we start with. A prompt, not a single line of code. Just a simple paragraph written in plain English, like you're talking to a person. We're asking for a modern look, a way for users to sign up, and that key AI analysis feature. That's it. This is our entire instruction manual.
And boom, it's built. From that one little paragraph, Lovable generates the whole shebang. We're talking the front-end user interface that people actually see and click on, all the back-end logic that makes it work, the database to store all the info, everything. It's all just created automatically in minutes. You literally just did the job of an entire development team with one prompt.
So if you've been following along, you just saw an entire application get born from an idea. And just by understanding this process, you've completely changed your relationship with technology. You are no longer just a consumer, you are a creator. You're what the vibe coding community has started calling a founder.
So what's a founder? It's a new type of founder. It's someone who blends that big picture vision with a creative, intuitive feeling. They are totally obsessed with the user and solving their problem. And they use these new AI tools to move at an insane speed, turning their vibes, their gut feelings and creative ideas, into real, actual products.
So we've seen what's possible. We have seen that the single biggest barrier to creating things online has just been obliterated. The question is no longer if you can build your idea. The only question left now is, what are you going to build?
And really, the possibilities are just endless. You could build a platform that creates personalized learning plans for every student. Or what about an app for virtual reality therapy sessions? Maybe an AI system to help optimize urban farms and cities. Or a platform to help us all manage our digital legacies. These aren't just pie-in-the-sky dreams anymore. These are projects you could literally start building today.
So, I'm going to leave you with that thought. That idea. The one that's been rattling around in your head, the one you always thought was impossible, it's not. The tools are here, they are ready to go, and they are just waiting for your vision. Your idea is waiting. So, what will you build first?